Hello, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We make One Piece content and other gaming content. Feel free to browse to the channel. There'll always be more and newer things down the line once we kind of like figure out how to do that. But yeah, it's all schedule. But yes, we got Rocinante, and it's like I'm gonna open up real quick with we've had a few ideas. We was not able to execute those ideas well enough. There might be somebody out there who can. So getting to the point, originally I wanted to build the deck where it used 8-drop kid, as you can clearly see, but also used 5-drop kid with a very similar effect. And it came down to us just going to 8-drop kid, and I think maybe one 5-drop kid, like 4 8-drop kids, one 5-drop kid. But yeah, if the secret is 5-drop kid, because I'm aware of board removal, so it's like if you have two options, one being an earlier option, it might change the narrative for Rocinante. So just throwing that out there. For us, we had a different experience with the 5-drop kid, but it feels like it should work, but I don't know. So now Rocinante, his real thing is more so finding a really strong character piece and then using your leader ability to protect that character piece. And the combination of blue and green, it comes off as the best character piece to protect is 8-drop kid, because it also solves one of the problems where instead of using blockers or cards in hand, and you can't, life is resource, right? And you can't take life, then you just block with Rocinante, and that gets around the flaw behind 8-drop kid and the wall that he puts up. So yeah, we was like, you know what, we can do 5-drop kid, and that's an earlier wall, a wall that comes out much earlier. So it sounds like a fantastic idea, but we was having trouble benefiting with 5-drop kid. But maybe somebody out there might be able to make it work, might have the right ratio. So here we are, and we're just going to throw it out there one more time, at least for the early part. Please subscribe if you're watching. Please subscribe if you enjoy the content, and even if you are meh to our content, let us hold your subscription for until like February of 2025, because we really are trying to grow our subscriber count so we can get a bigger audience and continue to do better and better with resources and stuff like that. So subscriptions really do help channels grow. So if you can, just give us a subscribe. Now they got a Moria loaded board. We're well aware of the Brook and his potential. Is this going to be a race or? Okay, so we're just going to get the Moria off the board now, because I can't see us playing a red rock on a Brook. That would be insane. I just hope he's not going to have enough for his Brook-like shenanigans. We might not be able to benefit off of a draw with these characters. Oh, he's going for it, so he's going to take Killer off the board. Oh man, this looks tough already, ain't gonna lie to you. We got well, at least we get a 3K counter. Oh, that lets us rest the character. The benefit is we can rest the Perona and essentially just stop the attack. So they got one more attack. And this is the sad part, right? He was able to just output enough aggression. Essentially, it looks like we might not end up having a life to spare. Question mark. Either that or we're going for a block. Either go for a block or we take the life. Because the benefit of 8-drop kid is they have to attack it. There's no Diablo Jambe or any shenanigans like that to get around it. Oh, we already skip block phase, it looks. So now we're playing with no life. So Rocinante's effect isn't even getting executed. So that's like the purpose of the 5-drop kid. it comes out earlier, obviously, because it's 5. The drawback to that card is he needs to be rested in order for that ability. I mean, they both need to be rested, right? But the drawback is he doesn't have anything to just get him rested. So 8 drop, you can use his ability to rest him right away. While 5 drop, you would have to, like, I don't know, play You Can Be My Samurai or some sorts. But initially, once you play him, you can't rest him. So that's a pretty strong drawback for the character. So right now we're just doing a classic kid wall. I think Sugar's good to play. We don't got any counter events, so I would say Sugar's good to play, because if they try to develop anything, you can just pick a character and rest. So yeah, now the game is not the game that we want to play, to be honest, but it is what it is. Things just happen the way they happen. I mean, like, look, we have 3 Bonnies in our hand, like, not much we could do about all that. Oh, a 9K swing. Nice one, nice 2K to get out of that. This is the wonderful thing about 8-drop Kid, especially when you don't have an effect to get him off the board, is the amount of Don that is required in order for you to even try to make this a thing. That is the wonderful thing about 8-drop Kid. So much Don investment. You see, he's like, F it, might as well go for the whole thing. And if we stop this attack, they got no more attacks on their end. That is a real crazy decision. I thought we would have just went with the blocker, because we can play Bonnie, freeze something, and play the Searcher and get something else in our hand. So I'm not gonna lie to you, the decision seemed kind of crazy. Okay, so we get rid of a blocker. That's interesting. Even though we technically can get another 8-drop Kid, we're not in a position to use it. But obviously a blocker would be better. I'm guessing Killer. We develop 2 more. No, we don't got enough space. Well, we'll have to. Okay, so in this circumstance, what you call it, Bonnie is too valuable. Yeah, so you just summon another blocker, crash into another character, and then just keep using Bonnie to add cards to hand. Pretty much a classic situation to have for your 8-drop Kid. Yeah, I would go with Brooke. I understand looking at Perona because she's stronger, but the truth is Brooke holds on to the KO ability. So yeah, you're gonna want to get Brooke out that hand, and then of course just continue to hope that they don't have any shenanigans to get a Kid off the board. And now they're technically in a position where they should be developing something, and then Sugar, boom. Interesting. Stop the attack wholeheartedly. I figured we would rest Kuzan to prevent Kuzan from doing anything special. Oh, okay. So Kuzan was more of a bait because they know they need Borsalino. With 4 cards in hand, and with 1, 2, 3, 4 potential attackers. Hold on. We don't have the counter power for this. I'm looking at a Basil Hawkins block so you could draw 1 card. Not sure how well that will help us, but hey. And we get another 8-drop Kid. Let's see if he gives us the Borsalino, and he question mark. He protected it with leader ability. Respect. He's like, you got shenanigans, I got shenanigans too. Well, okay then. Wait. Oh, that means we would have to get rid of. That's a tough decision because it's either you're getting rid of Bonnie or you're getting rid of Sugar. Bonnie, yeah, Bonnie. See, oh, there's another Bonnie. Oh, and is it a 10 drop? Do they have too many resources for us to be able to take advantage of 10 drop? Well, oh, okay. I was gonna say it's in God's hands. Counter out. Yes, he does. Okay. What? This is a pretty interesting match because I feel like it can just go south real easy. The Sabo's player is just looking for some form of removal, just looking for it. Now, if he doesn't want to feel like he's wasting an attack with Kuzan, he's gonna have to put 3 Dawn. Otherwise, he's gonna just swing, lower the power, and then make some sort of play. I don't know. Nobody really uses events anymore. That was an obvious block. Come on. Let's. If only we. It's. If only we can just see what's on the other person's hand in these playbacks, so we can like pick their brain. Okay, so Sugar. I would rest the Kuzan. Oh, you want to go for game. I get it. I mean, you still got 2 attacks, 3 attacks. Like, I would rest. Okay, I'm thinking rest the Kuzan because I'm still worried of shenanigans. But yeah, if he's going to want to do anything, he's going to have to attack with the blocker. And being that we just got to get 3 attacks to go through, he'll probably end up losing the blocker anyway. But at least this puts him in a more compromising position. And he's going to have to make a tougher decision on what to do. Because we don't know what's in his hand. So essentially that gave us the game, right? Like we can win. Oh, okay. Right. He did minus the power by 2K. Now we're playing naked. Ew. I don't know why you don't use Nami's ability. You could have invested a lot more Dawn into the swing. And that's funny because with no cards in hand, you could have just swung for exact, saved more Dawn. You got 3. And then Nami. I would have, oh my God. Please have an event in your hand. Just please have an event in your hand. Because, oh, that's funny. Now we can just go for a game. Okay, cool. Because I'm like, you have the Dawn up. I'm talking for the opponent. I would have just used Nami's. Okay, yeah, I get it. Zoro, we still had a blocker. You could have summoned the Zoro, put the Dawn on the Zoro. Zoro could swing for 7 at best, so it didn't matter. But okay, so in my mind, maybe my math was off then. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, my math was low-key off. Forget what I was thinking. But I'm just like, I felt like he could have took advantage of 2 Namis, but no, he couldn't have. Not in the way I was thinking. Well, this is so risky. Using in this matchup, we essentially get to use leader ability twice, right? Like, obviously Yamato has a double attack, so in a sense, this is a really strong situation for Yamato. It's like, well, if you want to block with your leader, you're gonna eat this double attack. Is that a good or a bad sequence? It's like on one hand, we got options to get cards in our hand, right? So it looks like a good sequence, but then on the other hand, it's like, well, we don't got much going for us with a sequence like that. There's no real strength on the board with a sequence like that. Decisions. I know what I feel like in my heart is that Rocinante will eventually be a very strong leader in the future. Because I do feel like two things will happen. I feel like, because I don't know what Bandai's goal is. I feel like they want to use the banner restricted list as little as possible. Like they want to essentially have a list with next to no cards on it. That's how I feel. And I mean, at some point you're gonna have to throw more cards on that list. I feel like board removal situations are gonna be put on that list. But the real thing is better cards, better green and better blue cards would be released, obviously, power creep. And then at that point, Rocinante would have something worth blocking or, worth protecting. See, as of right now, the way the state of the game is, it's like outside of a search card and 8-drop kid, who is Rocinante really trying to protect? Now, sure, one can argue, well, what about a more simplistic play? What about a play where, you can go for game next turn as long as they don't kill your characters and they attack your character and you use Rocinante to block and he saves the day because now you got the other character you need to protect your board and blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, sure, you can look at it that way, but like, respectfully, it's not going to be too common using him to try to keep your board wide. Like that's how I feel. So it's like, give us a green or a blue character with the ability to continuously use an effect, and you would end up having real purpose out of Rocinante. We can attach a Dawn to Killer. Okay, we decided to take some of that pressure off the board. Do we add Dawn to Killer? Yes, we do. End our turn, and we get an active Dawn. Now our Punk Gibson is live. And it's funny because I think that dude really helps Punk Gibson. Punk Gibson has a return to grace. The monk, it's like it's somewhat easy to have one Dawn up. So now, 2 Dawn up. Sadly, he's gonna, I thought he was gonna rest the Killer. I would block with Killer and get the draw. Okay, we decide to take. Okay, so maybe we're just gonna use the block for this. What the heck? Okay, so we don't get to take advantage of a draw, and we don't get to take advantage of a leader ability anymore, from what it seems. Yeah, I would choose Rocinante blocker. I think that's the better one in this situation. And you see, that's the 5-drop kid. Sadly, we did not get him early, so that could have probably changed a lot for us. I mean, you could debate, is 6K worth it? But 6K is higher than 5K, so I'm sure, he would serve his purpose in being able to save resources when it's time to defend yourself. But unless they got that thing, that 6 Dawn card that just pops anything off the board, we're looking pretty good right now. They're looking at potential 2 attacks. We get rid of Bonnie. Okay, cool. I respect it. That's a lie. Well, 3K counter and a 1K. We have to get rid of the Killer. It is what it is. But now they have to end their turn. And we get to attack with our 8-drop kid. So that's the fun part. Oh, you also gotta love these Bonnie searches. Sadly, we can't get Sugar. We can load up on 2Ks. Who are we gonna choose to attack? We're gonna get Zoro off the board so he doesn't rest our blockers. I hope we give a Dawn to Killer. I hope we get to use Killer, as a matter of fact. Swing an 8 on Zoro. And he saves. Cool. That's fine. Because what the truth of the matter is, if you keep doing that, we're going to be able to get that Hody Jones off the board. See, this is the fun part about 8-drop Kid. He kind of does let you use your blockers. You're going to, yep, there he goes. Let's see. 2 cards, you're going to give us 2 for Hody? Yes, does make sense. I do respect that decision. Now, if we want to keep the Punk Gibson up, if we want to keep like Punk Gibson live, yeah, we can't give the Dawn to Killer. I want to draw so bad. They're going to have to play this pretty well. Essentially, we could go for the Punk Gibson and then rest the dog. Okay, we're going to go for that. Okay, probably trying to encourage them to do a lot more. Now we get the Punk Gibson, rest, and that's it. They got no blockers, 1 card in hand. Looks like we got this game. 7, they're most likely going to take. Cool. Swing for 8. And then Dawn stack and win. Oh, getting some. Okay, they're probably seeing if they get lucky for like a 2K. I respect it. GG. Whoa. Okay, didn't matter. Okay. I was like, why didn't they just drop the Zoro? And then I was like, wait a minute, that's not what I saw. What I saw was a searcher being summoned and trying to find more power. Now, this is kind of fun, right? Because look at this. This is a Zoro. This guy is all about beating you up really fast. No fair fights over here. You're getting jumped. See, his group of ducks is already unfair. What are we doing here? I guess Sugar's a relatively strong play. Oh yeah, now we can attack the ducks. Get that off the board. Let's go. You're not saving that, because that would be insane. That would truly be insane if you try to save that. There we go. And then if you develop, we can rest it. And then the funny part is we can defend our Sugar. Oh wow, look at that. That's fun. That's fun. Yup, let's rest that. Yup. You gonna attack Sugar? This is one of the highlight plays of Rocinante. We're gonna protect the annoying characters. The characters that have strong abilities. He's well aware. So he's probably wondering, like, should I even bother attacking it since he can block? Do we have a 2K? No, we don't have a 2K. That would have been great. Now, of course, we're going to want to really do something effective with our Dawn. Yeah, it's a tough decision. We're going for face? What? Why? Why are we giving Zoro a resource? Why wouldn't we just... Yeah, I mean, my thing is attack the chopper. I felt somewhat confident that he would have saved the chopper. But okay. You attack face, get some more pressure out there. It is what it is. But like, whoa. I would have been like, okay, either you lose a card or you lose a board presence. Okay, Sugar, rest that. Zoro, you already know what the deal is, Zoro. If you attack Sugar, we can protect Sugar. But you just attacking us. You don't want us to use our leader ability. You're so lame. Let me not be mean. You're annoying. That's a nicer thing to say. Well, I hope we get some respectable counterattacks. 6 into 4. What are we doing? Are we worried about a punt Gibson or something? Not a punt Gibson. I'm sorry. Jet pistol trigger or something. Okay, we got some 2Ks in our hand. I say one should go, and then the other one, he should try to counter and save. And then we keep in punt Gibson up. Let me see. Yeah, I think this is the best play. I agree with the play. And he saved it. Understand. Okay, but now we reached the point where we got cards out of that Zoro player's hand. That's important. I mean, always hurting the opponent's hand is important, but like, yes. And he knows now he has to commit to an attack with Chopper first, if he at least wants to get to use this Chopper. He chose not to attack with the Chopper first. Now we can essentially stop his pressure, right, by doing that. Okay, cool. Because the other option would be to rest that Chopper that keeps putting cards on the board. Well, the fun part is if he's choosing attack, especially since he's not attacking Sugar, well, it kind of doesn't matter, right? We can rest, use Punt Gibson and rest the other Chopper anyway. That's a 2K difference. Yeah, that play was in our favor. Too bad we don't have a more dominating looking board presence. That's a simple 2K counter. We are at 9. Should we attack all the little bodies, get things off the board? Okay, we're going for that. Well, he should protect it because that is a... Oh, he can't protect it. That's what that's telling me. Telling me he can't protect it. I feel like we're going to be all right then. Use the ability and then whiff it, right? No targets. All right, now you're sweating, Zoro. Roanoa. Yep, and see, ooh, what? Ooh, I thought he was gonna attack with Chopper first, get Chopper's effect, and then see if we use our Sugar. But he played Kid and Killer first. Oh man, salt and pepper. Okay, well, 1K boost to everybody. We're done stacking, and we're about to swing. Please swing with the 9K. Oh no, he's mad. Okay, that's a block. Oh, we could block with Rocinante. Oh, block with Rocinante. I mean, if we want to keep the board open so we can develop, yeah, you're gonna have to use that blocker. That was kind of funny. Yeah, that's it. You only got one attack target. And hey, if you're attacking for the joke of it, you're just going to give us another attack target. And that's better for us because we would love to leave you at 2 cards in hand. Okay, the mind games. That's interesting and somewhat tempting. It's like essentially we can, I mean, I wouldn't develop the 10 drop. I think the 10 drop is more so to help you close out the game. It's like, okay, on this play, I'm going to essentially freeze your board and then get game next turn. Right now, we're not in that particular position. So I would say you could search and develop Basil Hawkins, in my opinion. Because Kid and Killer would be coming off the board. So I wouldn't. I feel like there's no point in playing Bonnie. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Well, that's probably why he kept debating. Because if he attacks, he would have got the search. Yeah, give Dawn, attack, search. I respect this play. It would have been even better if we got into a Punk Gibson. Dag, if we just searched before we put the Don on... No. It's better to attack with him. I'm sorry. Forget what I was just thinking of. What was I about to say? Nah. Yeah, let's get these attacks out there. Wow, we truly got the game state that we want. Because Sugar, hella annoying. Kid blocker, 8-drop Kid, hella annoying. And our Rocinante is going to give us the ability to... Oh, wait, yes. Ooh, let's go. Get frustrated. You know, all the people you may just get frustrated and gray hairs playing against you, sir. You've been terrorizing for at least several different metas. You know, you was only gone for like, what, maybe 2 boxes, 2 sets. You frustrate people. You deserve to be frustrated. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. And now you gotta end your turn, buddy. Yup. And your hand seems to not have the best amount of counter power. So if we really wanted to, we probably could have got that dragon off the board. Now your can has even less counter power. Since we're attacking very slowly, it does make sense to potentially attack into the dragon and then see what happens. We're attacking into lead. Okay, attacking to lead. See if they give us another card. And I can understand them doing that too. I can really understand them giving us another card. But if they give us another card, there you go. It just more so... Let's see what the player does. Because I'll say it really like... Okay. I was like, it was going to really allow us to take the dragon. But dag, we didn't... Oh, the jet pistol. Because I'm like, we didn't really get to use our Dawn. Sugar just got taken off the board, so we're going to have reasons to use the Dawn. Develop a blocker. At this point in the game, you technically could get rid of Bonnie. Yeah. She's no longer serving much of a purpose. And now it makes it look like we got Pump Gibson. So that's better too. And it would be hilarious if we block with Killer and draw for the Pump Gibson. That seems like a waste of a Dawn spread. Let me see. That should be 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I don't understand the purpose. Yeah, we could just block again. And now we definitely have the counter power. Well, it didn't matter. We have so many blockers. So it actually didn't matter. So let me take that back. There, it didn't matter who they attached the Dawn to. Essentially, they're just admitting defeat with these swings. Sadly, we didn't get to use our leader ability in these matches. But, you know, just still gets to show how obnoxious it is to play this level of defense, you know. And we had that. Oh, okay, well, it is what it is. Gee. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe. Truly does help out the channel, and appreciate anybody who has subscribed, liked, and commented on our content. And feel free to suggest any leaders you would like to see. Trust me, we're deck builders. We would love to just continue building decks and see if we can make anything work.